Yeah, this is gonna be commercial. All right, here we fucking go. Superhero movie castings, and I'll tell you what I personally think of this one and whether or not it's ridiculous or not, and why certain characters, certain people are fine or not fine for the role. I'm watching this on Screen Rant's channel. Just do that real quick. Okay. The title of the video is called 10 Superhero Castings That Cause Fan Backlash. So there you go. Film theory, CPR. That's fine. Just doing something personal real quick here. Oh, of course, I'm something. All right, there you go. Okay, first, Ruby Rose as Batwoman. Batwoman is a lesbian in the comic books, and the person that got cast as a lesbian. I don't see what the problem is. Some people say like she's too lesbian. I don't know what the fuck that means. The only problem I have is like once again, DC is hiring a super skinny chick to play a normally curvaceous chick. Um, Harley Quinn is curvaceous. Batgirl is curvaceous. Wonder Woman is curvaceous. Uh, in the comic book world, in the animated world, I rarely find any the only one that's like supermodel thin because she's a fucking teenager is Miss Marvel. Power Girl has curves. Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, yeah, she has curves in the animated world, but Captain Marvel is played by a curvaceous girl in the Marvel universe. Finally, god damn. Curvaceous Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson, they got for her perfectly curvaceous. She looks great in the role. No one had a problem with her. She's great in the role. But Batwoman or and Batgirl, they're both curvaceous girls. They both like have meat on them. They have some curves on them. Ruby Rose doesn't. That's the issue I have. And a lot of girls in reality and in the acting world, they have curves. So why are they getting her? And she has ink on her. She has ink. She has tattoos. Why are they hiring somebody like that one? There's a million other girls they could have chose out there who had the right look for the character, but they chose that one. I don't know why. Maybe they're trying to do a new spin on that one, but it's just really odd that they're choosing that to go with that one. Ben Affleck to be Batman, fine, whatever. Like if you want to if DC wanted to play around with like alternate universes, that's fine. Like you can hire whoever you want there to be Batwoman in an alternate universe. That's fine. But in like main timeline stuff, there, if you don't hire the right person, it's going to be an issue. Lex Luthor. Anyway, let's keep going. Well, that was that one. I'll continue off with the audio when I haven't seen it yet here. Let me see here. Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. This is the most controversial one. Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, I thought was a horrendously bad choice there, look wise, of the character, and also the way she speaks isn't exactly um, American. She didn't sound anything like the Wonder Woman who wears stars and stripes on herself. So that was really weird to me. That was really weird. Her hair looks fine for Wonder Woman, but everything else looks wrong for Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman has curves in all the right places. She always has in the animated and comic book version. But of course Hollywood wants to pick the skinniest one possible, as if she fucking came out of a K-pop band. What the fuck? So that was weird there. That movie would have made money no matter who the fuck they chose as the main person. That's for damn sure. The movie itself had nothing to do with the way Gal Gadot looks. She's a beautiful woman. They could have hired any beautiful woman to be Wonder Woman, but they chose the impossible to get in reality, rail, skinny, thin, size 4 chick there. Get the fuck out of here, dude. She has no in reality, she has no tits, she has no ass, and you hire the most impossible skinny one for the little girls to be. When a little girl grows up there and says, I want to look like Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman, it's going to be almost impossible for her to do unless she starts barfing out food every 30 seconds. Stupid. Fucking hated that fucking decision. Probably the most heated one on the fucking list here. All right, let's keep going.
Skinny pine. What kind of entire black?
Stupid. The entire Black Panther cast is too black. Are you fucking serious? Yeah, there's always going to be some idiot troll out there that says the most stupid, asinine thing you can possibly imagine to get a rise out of somebody. You're going to get millions of comments and millions of idiots, and one of those idiots out there will say something so off the left field, you're going to wonder, like, if they're inbred or they were dropped on their head as a kid. And that's one of them. The entire Black Panther cast is too black. Either you're a fucking like Chinese person or Asian person, whatever, that doesn't understand or know what other countries are all about there. Oh my god. That's like complaining about the cast of Crazy Rich Asians being too damn Asian. Are you fucking serious? Get the fuck out of here, dude. The Black Panther cast is too black. Get the fuck out of here, man. Shit. Anyway.
2013.
Ben Affleck as Batman. Come on, man. Ben Affleck as Batman. I had no problem with that one around. Like he had the square jawline, the right build. Age wise, looked about the same thing. I don't want to. He looks kind of rich. He is rich, but I had no problem with the way the character was there. His voice is normal. His acting skills. He's a seasoned actor. What's your problem? You want get some guy off the street to play Batman? You want Justin Timberlake to play Batman? No, fuck out of here. Ben Affleck's fine. Fine.
It was announced by himself, as far as dozens of petitions being created online to have him removed from the.
Yeah. Some idiot said no in the beginning. Yeah, you're always gonna get one idiot out of millions who just don't like anything.
Role with Daredevil, which honestly wasn't very good. He has done a relatively.
Daredevil wasn't that. Yeah. How come it was profitable then? How come it's still being talked about today then? Get the fuck out of here.
Decent job of quietening his critics' sense, but he's also said he was tough enough to deal with them anyway.
From this point on, I didn't see anything.
So here, do we have to watch this?
On a joke as Starfire.
I have no idea who Starfire is. I have no idea what the controversy is. Let's hear it.
But On a Joke was cast as
She looks great.
Starfire in the live-action Titan series in 2017. Racist fans went crazy, with some even saying that she was the wrong kind of black for the role. In the comics, Starfire is an alien with golden orangey skin. What did those so-called fans expect? An orange actress?
Screen Rant guy has a point. So yeah, no, I think what the fans may have wanted was like a white girl who had the tan to be orangey skin, but I don't know. It's fine either way. The main thing about Starfire is that she's like always sexy looking. That's for damn sure. She has a very unique, distinct accent. The way she talks is very different. If you get those two things right there and you get her powers right there, that's fine. And it's funny. It's really funny. Let me go back here to the way full body shot here.
But On a Joke.
They got a black girl to play that one, but she's very curvaceous looking. Starfire normally isn't. Gal Gadot would have been perfect for Starfire. Gal Gadot has a teenage girl's body, like a regular teenage girl's body or whatever, like a 13, 14, 12-year-old girl's body. But they get a curvaceous woman to play Starfire. What the is going on, Hollywood? I don't know.
Was cast as Starfire in the live-action Titan series in 2017. Racist fans went crazy, with some even saying that she was the wrong kind of black.
The wrong kind of black. You know what? You kiss my fucking black. How about that, man? How about that? You fucking clay cake. How about that, huh?
In the comics, Starfire is an alien.
Come at me, bro.
Alien with an orangey skin. What did those so-called fans expect? An orange actress?
Has Starfire ever been in live action before? I don't think so. Raven? No. Cyborg, yes. No, not really. Not the weird alien ones. Not Beast Boy. No. So.
Joke was driven off of Instagram by that abuse, which was terrible, but she'll still be portraying the character when the show premieres later this year, and we simply can't wait to see her strutting her stuff.
It's hard to do Starfire in live action because she's always floating around. It's effect-wise, money-wise, it's hard to do that character. Robin, no problem because he's a regular person, but Starfire, super hard to do because they're always floating and mystic. It's expensive to do those kind of characters. Ooh, you gotta have a lot of faith to do that. I have no problem with Starfire the way she is in the series. She looks fine. She looks right there. They got the powers right. They got the green eyes and everything, so that's fine. It could have been orange eyes. A new take on them. I have no problem with them. I have no problem with the way Domino is in the fucking Deadpool thing. Whatever, man. Big deal.
Calls himself the immortal Iron Fist.
See, I became the Fist when I defeated Shao Lao. It's a dragon.
Yeah. Finn Jones's Iron Fist. That was legendary. That was legendary bad right there. I believe his girlfriend in the show is Asian. Like, come on, another Asian girl and white guy combination. Come on, really, really, like the world needed that one. Oh, jeez, welcome to 2018. That's feels like 2001. Jeebus. So anyway, Finn Jones's Iron Fist. Let's keep
Finn
going.
Jones as Iron Fist. It isn't only the casting of actors that's caused controversy and backlash in the world of live-action superheroes, as the casting of white actor Finn Jones as Danny Rand, aka Iron Fist, in 2015 proved. Jones was cast for the Iron Fist TV series, and some fans were furious that an Asian actor hadn't been cast, even though Rand is a white New Yorker in the comics, which made the backlash particularly bizarre. Jones was forced to quit Twitter over the abuse he received, but not before requesting that fans shouldn't make assumptions about his.
Yeah, when you get cast for something like that and you go on Twitter, Twitter's a really bad place for you because a lot of people, like let's just say, like a few, like thousands of people there will contact you like every day, yada yada yada, that account, and because it's negative or whatever, likely negative, you got to keep blocking every single person that comes to your Twitter account, every single person, and with that kind of negativity comes at you, you got to delete your account. It's just too damn negative. You can block a few people here and there, but once like it gets flooded, gotta delete your account, man. It sucks. I don't know what that's like.
The show before watching it.
Oh, this guy doesn't take orders well.
Yeah, especially from people who say like, I don't take orders well.
Michael B is Human Torch. I'm on the fence about that one. It is like in the comic books, it is supposed to be his sister suing him, but they didn't really do that in the new Fantastic Four stick, right? They didn't do that with Michael B and Sue. They didn't make the sister connection where they like adopted or whatever in the movie. So it could happen in reality, but it didn't need to be him. It didn't need to be a black guy to be that role. So that was kind of weird that it needed to be him. So that was kind of odd. Like, as a black man, more roles, whatever. But did it need to be him to be that one? Kind of no. It could have been like pushed, like in the movie wise, it didn't really make a lot of sense. It seemed like he was just there in the movie, occasionally doing cool things to help out the crew, and he didn't want to be there at all. That was kind of odd. It made more sense in the first ones from in the 2000s. It made more sense that he was in the group at that time. But in this group, was like an outsider in a group of scientists. It didn't make a lot of sense from the be there in the first place. Just odd. And the character, he wasn't like a playboy, pretty boy, who was like all in the chicks and everything. He was like a flamboyant, which he is in the comic books, but new direction for the character. It's okay to freshen things up, but did it need to be all that stuff there? You have everybody else like the same as who they are, essentially, but you change Human Torch that much? Weird, but not as bad as who I hope is number one. Who I hope. I don't know.
Michael B. Jordan as the Human Torch. In 2014, when it was revealed that the 2015 Fantastic Four reboot would star B. Jordan as Johnny Storm, aka the Human Torch, a divide was created in the audience. While some fans were happy with the casting, thanks largely to Jordan being a talented young actor, others hated the idea, simply because he's black, and the Human Torch in the comics is white.
Excuse me?
Even Stan Lee spoke out in favor of the casting, saying it was a great idea and suggesting fans simply hate change.
Most of the time that's true.
Sorry about that.
Idris Elba as Heimdall. Elba was cast in 2009 in preparation for 2011's first Thor movie, and the idea of a black man playing a Nordic god didn't sit well with some people. Elba himself called it
I'm guessing 2 or 3 people, right?
debate about the whole thing ridiculous, and he was proven completely right. Although he is said to have had his differences with Marvel Studios, he did a great job as the character, appearing in a total of 5 MCU movies before being killed off in this year's Avengers Infinity War.
Yeah, he was great. I had no problem with the role. I didn't really see color, just like the character was Protector, Thor's friend. that kind of stuff there. I didn't really see anything. It didn't need it didn't really need to be anything. So whatever.
Thank you.
Oh, Zendaya as
My
MJ.
friends call me MJ.
But you don't have any friends.
Zendaya
That was kind of weird. Like we don't know if she's really Mary Jane or whatever, but like I love Zendaya's action. Like I love her in Casey Undercover, but it was cool to see MJ be quote unquote mulatto. I'm not sure if she is that's fine. Zendaya is a gorgeous woman. The real thin that Hollywood loves so fucking much for their actresses, versus the very curvaceous Kristen Stewart, I think her name is, from the original Spider-Man trilogy with Sam Raimi. Um, yeah, I had no problem with her casting per se, other than the fact that, well, her personality is completely the opposite of Mary Jane. Completely the opposite. This MJ is emo and doesn't really care about anything, kind of like Raven in Teen Titans. While the Mary Jane that we know of is more like it's well, yeah. I don't anybody know that show. A certain girl from Burn Notice. Okay, I'll put it like that. She's very outgoing and in your face, and will take it to you if you disrespect her. So yeah, complete opposite personality traits. So let's see what they're doing going forward with the Home After or whatever. We'll see what happens with that one. It's not really a bad decision per se. Hey BTR, how you doing? I'm just talking about top 10 superhero castings that cause backlash, and I went through the whole list so far. I'm still got more to go here, but Ben Affleck's on the list here. Michael B. Jordan was on the list. Gal Gadot was on the list, et cetera, et cetera. Like quite a bit of like interesting casting choices that Hollywood has made here. So make some comments when the video is finished, so I don't have to go back and go over at each and every one. So Zendaya as MJ. I was talking basically a little bit before. I was talking about how Gal Gadot's not right for the role because they get a lot of rail thin, skinny, adolescently proportioned adults for the girls. That's a good one. Adolescently proportioned adult females using female stuff basically they use like the 12-year-old girl body type for adult females, which is really awkward and creepy for like statuesque muscular-esque superheroes, which is really weird, like Wonder Woman and Batgirl. They should have curves on them, but for some reason Hollywood likes supermodel thin. But they chose the new MJ supermodel thin Zendaya when she's not like that one, and Kristen Stewart is. That's really weird. Here we go. Moving on.
Zendaya as MJ. Zendaya is of mixed heritage. Her father is black.
I knew it. You can kind of tell, but I didn't know for sure. But thank you for proving what I can tell with my eyeballs.
And her mother is white. And some fans were ticked off because in the comics, MJ is the nickname of Spider-Man's love interest, Mary Jane Watson.
Correct. She is called MJ a lot, as much as she calls him Tiger a lot. That is 100% absolutely correct. MJ, if you can go back to the damn video games, this one's for one for JJ. MJ, he's like always calling her MJ. It's a thing. He says Mary Jane also, but MJ is also like a pet name that they go about, that kind of stuff.
The fans in question believe that this character, who is obviously a nod to Mary Jane, should be white if she's going to be the Mary Jane of the MCU.
You guys are losers.
How about the red hair? Is the red hair too much of a thing? Marvel can't afford red hair dye.
Which, to be blunt, is absolutely stupid.
I love the middle finger she gives it. That's cute.
In fact, I no longer feel anything.
I had no idea who Ed Skrein was before this video, and I don't know if I care afterwards.
Shrine as Ben Daimio. This is the one casting in this video that actually resulted in the backlash, causing the actor to be removed from the role in order to make way for somebody the fans considered more suitable.
What? What the fuck? Dude, it's a generic bad guy. Come on. Who cares?
In 2017, Ed Skrein, the white British actor who had previously played Ajax in 2016's Deadpool, was cast to play Ben Daimio, a military member of the Bureau for Paranormal Research and Defense in the upcoming remake of Hellboy. In the comics, Daimio is a Japanese-American man, and after fans demanded an Asian actor portrayed him, Skrein stepped down, and Korean actor Daniel Dae Kim stepped in.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
Hey, before we sign off, don't forget to your back.
I think that
What? That guy's number one? You say nothing about Lex Luthor? Get the fuck out of here, dude. Yo, comment, baby. No, Lex Luthor from BBS in there. Fuck out of here. Clack man. Here we go. Oh my god, dude. You'll go back in the damn archive, boy. Yeah, get a lot of heat. Was not using Spider-Man. The film was 2017 with Randy Savage. Yeah, that was good. I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday about like he reads a lot of he knows about a lot of comic books, man, a lot of comic books. And I was saying, like, I said to him, what's your favorite Spider-Man series in the comic books of all time? And almost without hesitation, you have to go through the whole list in his fucking head because like, there's Uncanny, there's Amazing, you know, and Superior, of course, and like the Avenging Spider-Man, a whole bunch of types. And like, you know, the alternate timelines and whatnot there, the Ultimate Universe, yada, 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 you know? There's so many different Spider-Mans. And almost without hesitation, he said the exact same one that I was thinking. I said to him, hey, what's your type there? He said Superior Spider-Man. I'm like, brother. Handshake of Doom. I was like, yo, we got to get the handshake right there. And like, yeah, that's like the money shot right there. That was like 5 years ago. That was when I read the first issue. I was like, I'm hooked. It was One Piece hooked. It was like that one. It was like a bag of potato chips. Hooked. So I was like, yo, I'm going in there. So yeah, Peter. Let me see here. I guess I can go with like casting choices with whatchamacallit, what's the first Spider-Man, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man. I had no problem with his casting at all. He looked like a wimp. He looked like a geek. That's fine because that's what Peter Parker is. Andrew Garfield, skinny in nature, but he looked too adult for the role, and he was still in high school. That was kind of off-ish, and I guess people didn't like that. I had no problem with. It could have been like almost anybody as Electro, Jimmy Fox. That could have been anybody. Like anybody can be a Mysterio in the future. Doesn't really matter. I think Harry Osborn and his son need to be white. I think that should be a thing. I don't think you need to go outside the box. Like not Asian, just white. I think it just be that one. Don't change that. It doesn't need to be that one. But for generic villains, it could be anybody. I think it could have been anybody for the Vulture, really. But I'm glad they got Michael Keaton to be the Vulture. That was really good. His casting was great there. Like a serious actor at times. Like just overall serious he was in that movie, and that's why I thought he was really good in that role. So like you got to go back to the archive to know what I think about that one. But I'll just say quickly, before I started recording, I was watching Impact Wrestling for this past week, and holy shit, another damn good episode. Oh my god. Ooh, yeah, Impact doesn't come on officially on Poppins for a few hours, but I saw it early from my friend. I'll put it that way. But holy shit, Pentagon Jr. and Sammy Callahan had another match, and you got to see it to believe it. You got to see it to believe it. It's I have a couple of shots on my Twitter about that one. That was too damn good. A good fit for Spawn. Yeah, I think Spawn should be a black person and nobody else really, because I think black people in general need more roles in Hollywood. And if you're gonna have a black actor, for a role of black person, fulfill that role, that's fine. Like black character, black person, reality, that's fine. There shouldn't be an Asian person, shouldn't be a Jewish person, should be a black person for that kind of thing there. But I don't think Michael B. Jordan would be good for that role. Probably thinking out of the top of the head, no, because he's too young looking, I believe, for that particular role there. He could. I wouldn't have a problem with it, but like maybe off there a little bit there. Michael Jai White, he still looked fucking good. He still looked good. The Spawn, the character, mainly his whips do the work for him. His chain whips do the work. Wesley Snipes, as Blade. Could Blade be in a Marvel movie now? He could be. The way Wesley Snipes looks now it's fine-ish. I don't think you can grow his hair out, but the thing about Hollywood is you can like put a wig on there and like make the Blade look the way he does now. His face looks slightly like the same what's his names back then, slightly like them. So you can do something with them. You can have like a mentor role for Blade for another character. That's fine. You could put that in the movies or like the Netflix shows or whatever. But yeah, it's fine. Good fit for Spawn. Like I really thought about that one. I did have a problem with the casting for the Jasmine character in Aladdin because she in a business that doesn't really hire a lot of Indian females or just Indians in general, Arabian, whatever you want to call them. The woman they have for the role, I think she's mixed, but I've seen so many absolutely drop dead, absolutely perfect fit for Jasmine's in Bollywood movies I've seen throughout the years. Drop dead gorgeous. But they chose a light skinned mixed girl. Likely because she works for Disney, but that's another story. But wow. I was like, her? If you Google Indian, female Indian models, set your jaw to drop. A couple of years ago, Impact Wrestling went to India for some tapings where Sanjay Dutt won the championship. I was looking in that audience. They got some good-looking regular females in that damn country. Good-looking regular ones, and they have to cover up or whatever in certain parts of the country. Yeah, I get that, but they got. I was like, damn, that talent is real. I was like, that's some good-looking girls right there. Versus if you look at an NJPW show and you look in the crowd, you have to use a microscope to find a hot-looking chick in the crowd. Whew. The least the Spider-Man films were okay to good. Fantastic Four never got an okay version. Yeah, they never really got like a really good hot version of themselves there. To be honest, if you think about their history, their TV shows weren't setting the world on fire either. They had some cartoons, yes, but they weren't setting the world on fire. They weren't exactly Spider-Man and Batman animated series. Superman, the animated series back in the day with Batman, that was not setting the world on fire, but that was still a damn good stuff. Fantastic Four, the animated series, was good, but it was like Heathcliff or Garfield good. Not Garfield good. That's too damn good for you. Heathcliff good. It was just good for what it was. But nah. Yeah. They never really got one. Could they do one? Absolutely they could. But it'll take the right director, the right mind to do it. Oh, the crowd mics were too damn loud. Oh my god. That was insane, man. I can like hear people coughing shit. I'm like, bruh, who mic'd that crowd, man? Damn, don't mic the crowd. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like you lower the crowd when a match is starting or whatever, and you hear someone start chanting Impact Wrestling or something good, raise that motherfucker up. And it's taped. Can't you mute that guy on the side or mute when the guy says what or whatever? It's taped. You have more control over that. That was really weird. The Scarlet Bordeaux segment, which I didn't do a reaction to, that was damn good. The Scarlet Bordeaux segment, when she got Grado and coerced her to abandon his girlfriend and start stripping for her and her Bobo guy, I was like, okay, we're not in WWE land anymore. Okay. The man had nothing but underwear on the damn stage. God damn. Fucking spanked his ass over the top there. I was like, oh shit. Oh yeah, what's his name was yeah, his blade was good there. Yeah, his blade was too damn good. It felt like Dante. Like over the top, arrogant and everything, cocky. Yeah, that's Blade. Yeah. Yeah, so Blade and Dante are essentially the same kind of person, like personality and everything. Yeah, they both wear long trench coats, kind of say. They both use guns and blades. Yeah, they're essentially the same person. So yeah, but Blade is more. I guess he'd like to be more with attacking with his motorcycle and stuff. too many damn actors. I don't watch a lot of kid shows anymore, so I don't know who would be a good Miles Morales now. I'm not gonna search through the archive of kids on my damn computer and some shit gonna happen to me. No, not gonna happen. Not gonna. Not gonna happen. But I'm not gonna get paid for that either, so I'm not gonna do that shit there. So like, I think anybody who's a Miles Morales, should be innocent looking, and they should have like a really good smile to themselves. They're a really personable kind of person, just like but yet when they get angry, they should like a serious look to them, you know. So I think that's a really good choice for a character, kind of like me when I was a kid. Anyway, so like that's a good Miles Morales. Yeah, Impact was really good today. I didn't see NXT yet. I didn't see 205 Live yet. I didn't see Lucha Underground yet. I didn't see main event yet. I will skip through main event here. You know what? Oh yeah, WWE photo shoots. That was really good. With Charlotte Flair and Ric Flair, that was good too. Let me watch main event right now. Let me see how bad that shit is. Oh my god, it should be horrible. Yeah, my game that I play, One Piece Treasure Cruise, that shit's down like a motherfucker. I've never seen the Reddit's going crazy for that shit there. Like usually when they do maintenance for like an update for a game, it's like 2 hours late. It's been over 26 hours now or so. No, it was 24 plus what? About 26 hours. About 26 hours down. It's crazy. And there's no word when it's going to come back online. There were pictures of people getting through, and I was like, that's cool. I want to see that shit there in my game. Nope. That shit's down like for who knows how long. Change. Let's take it over. Who's on main event? No Way Jose and Mike Kanellis. Okay, Rhino and Heath Slater. What a surprise. And Mojo Rawley. Next. Get the out of here. Oh man, so like wrestling's been good this week so far. I definitely enjoyed SmackDown way more than Raw. I was at a baseball game that day, so I couldn't go. Man, what a surprise that was. SmackDown was with the intensity of the crowd and whatnot there. I would have loved to have been in that building for that one. That was really good there. But like, if my friend if I was with my friend or whatever, he'd like sitting in the same spot there in the boondocks up there. I would like they were like if I was like at my angle, it was like be up to the side. And then like celebrating like over there. That'd be really cool seeing them in the crowd and whatnot there. I believe I know how to get to that section super quickly. So I could have legitly, like, as soon as I saw them like going down there and one of them go over, I could have zipped down there super quickly and been down there celebrating with them. I know exactly where that spot is. It was like once you go in there, you go like 2 sections over and you can go in there. And that's exactly where they were. I'm like, oh shit, they were there. But yeah. Overall, good week for wrestling. Yeah, the Pentagon match was really good. Main event, just another version of Superstars. They took away Superstars because they don't need it anymore. Hopefully, I heard word the 205 Live the Tornado tag match with the Secrets and Tony Nese versus the Lucha House Party. Heard that was really good. I want to see how good that match is. You know what? Maybe I'll just see how good it is right now. Yeah. Where's SmackDown at? Where's 205 Live at? That's kind of odd. SmackDown Live here. Oh, there it is, right there. I'm blind. Anyway, I finished Spider-Man Web of Shadows, PS3/PS4 game. That was, it was really good Spider-Man game for like the mechanics that it used, that no other Spider-Man game used. Aerial combat and wall crawling attacks were super important in that game. Swing mechanics was really good, but when you're on the building, the camera was going crazy, man. Like Kevin Dunn control. It was just going up and down all around. I'm like, damn, stay still. Like in other Spider-Man games I played, it stays still. It knows where to stay still. You move up, the camera goes up. You move down, the camera looks down. Simple. But in this game, like close in and shit there, I'm like, damn. It's random too. I'm like, okay, slowly move. Really weird. But aerial control, that was pretty good there. It was like no other game had aerial control like combat like any other Spider-Man game. Yeah, so that was good for that one. But like I said, beat the game. When you reload your save, you start out at the credits. I'm not kidding. Start out at the credits. There's no option. I tried many other usual ways, like loading my game instead of auto saving, going back to that one, like the auto save, loading the game over again. It'll take you right to the credits. They don't want you playing the game and continuing where you left off. Maybe most of the time when you do that, it's just like most of the time when you do that in other Spider-Man games, you continue with like nothing else to do, just something like save people or do this or do that, and then you can like pick up the collectible coins or whatever. But not in this game. This one you can't even go back. It's just like you can't even go back and collect anything else there. You beat the last boss, you're good. Unless you want to play the game over again and do different choices as the good Spider-Man or the bad Spider-Man, depending on which side you choose. But thanks to the power of the internet, you don't need to do that. You can just go on YouTube and just see which side does what. Thank you. Waste of time right there. Uh-oh, that sound means... Hold up, business. I think. It's not. It's fake. It's fake. Fuck. Okay, well, I'm on the page anyway, so I'm good. Oh, I got some shit. Let me see what the actual thing is there. I got some mail right there. It says emergency mail tone, not regular ass mail tone. Who's getting blocked? Who's getting blocked? Put my damn spam folder. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Spam. Costco? Get the fuck out of here, dude. Shark Tank? Not interested. That's more like it. Okay. Tornado match.
In the beginning, I would think the Lucha House was an advantage, but I would say the London.
Okay. Like I did it. I was talking about like what was the best match of the best tag match of the week, the NXT Takeover tag match or the SmackDown tag match. Which one was better? I personally think the SmackDown tag team match was a better match overall this week. There, probably the best tag team match of the entire year. Like just period. Besides the triple threat one, I said that one that was pretty good. But the match that Sami Callihan had with Pentagon Jr. Yeah, I don't know why you're saying that, but yeah, he had to yeah. So the Pentagon Jr. Sami Callihan had a great match on Impact this week. There, it was chaotic. There were tables, there were guns, there was bats, there was very unique stabbing objects that I would never expect in wrestling in a million years. So yeah, I didn't say what it is because it's just out of left field. Okay, so you gotta see the fucking show for that one. It was crazy as hell. They were using they have pinatas there, right? Pinatas, and in those pinatas were very, very interesting weapons. Oh, 205 live commentary. Gotcha. Okay, yeah, yeah. Nigel McGuinness is a great wrestler. I saw his stuff in Ring of Honor, and he's one of the best there. Also the horrible TNA name. I think it was like Drake Maverick or something, or something stupid. Yeah, he was Desmond Wolf. There we go. When you said TNA in my brain, Desmond Wolf. I'm like, that name sucks. That name is as awesome as Generation Me with the Young Bucks, Go yourself back then, TNA, with those names. Go yourself, okay? Horrible names, bruh. I have no problem with any names that they have now for the characters. I think Joe Henry's still Joe Henry from the Independents. Grado's still Grado from the Independents. Because Katarina still Katarina. Tessa Blanchard still Tella Blanchard, etc., etc., etc. Allie was always Allie, even when she came in the company. They haven't really changed a lot of names. KM's been KM. Oh, his matches against Angle were pretty damn good. I think Angle was a machine, having good matches with anybody back then. He's a machine, but his match against Angle was pretty damn good. I did commend TNA Impact because even back then I knew about Nigel McGuinness's issues and he couldn't pass a medical with WWE. It was the same time when Daniel Bryan and Nigel McGuinness had to split paths. So Nigel McGuinness has the typical mold of WWE. However, he couldn't pass his medical. And TNA said, you know what, you want to wrestle on the bigger stage there? We're going to give you a chance. And then what happens after that one. That's cool. So, they didn't really say no to him. He was able to do a lot of good things in the company. But he's in commentary now for WWE. So, oh yeah, they Suicide's still Suicide in Impact Wrestling, but it's a different person underneath her now. So yeah. Yeah, yes. Now it's the original name. Yeah, it was Manic for a while. Now they don't give a fuck anymore because Sami Callahan's making that money for them, and Callahan, yeah, he's kind of crazy. When the leader of your brand is worse, far worse than Dean Ambrose can ever hope to be in that PG bubble over there, you got a fucking issue. It's crazy. It's kind of like having the Randy Orton and SmackDown run your entire damn show, and it's all about what he likes. That's what Impact Wrestling is like now. It's crazy over there. If you're not crazy, don't go over there. It's that simple. Yeah, I don't know why they changed Nigel McGuinness's name. I don't know why. Good name. It was a good name.
This match goes, the more it favours Nice and Murphy. Certainly if they can settle down on one of the luchadors.
I would have to agree with you only in part. This would definitely favor throughout the night. The match of Lucha House Party. They've already had a tornado tag team match before, and this type of match caters to their skill set.
What a drop kick from Grand Metalik. You got to remember though, Lindsay Dorado has that sprained thumb that's hangnail as well. Oh, it's actually two torn ligaments in his left thumb, and he's wearing a cast on his left hand, Nigel.
Thank you.
Dorado's still recovering, from what I understand. He dispensed with the wheelchair this week, so kudos to him.
Oh, what a chop from Metalik. But Nigel, how is that injury going to hamper Lindsay Dorado? It's got to be hard to hit some of his signature moves like the Golden Rewind.
Absolutely, I mean, with that. Be careful here with the injured left thumb. It's going to be difficult to grab hold of an opponent. And of course, if Nice and Murphy have
sidetrack here. I was thinking about best animated I guess DC films because Marvel doesn't really release any animated films anymore for some reason. Best DC animated film of the year so far. I think there's only been 3 released this year. The one with Harley Quinn was the star of the show for some reason. Harley Quinn with Nightwing and Batman, Suicide Squad Hell to Pay, and Superman Doomsday. It was just those 3. The last 2 I just said. Fuck the other one. That Batman and Robin one, it was good for the shock value of seeing Harley Quinn bend over with that bubble butt that she has. But other than that it was cringe to watch. Cringe. Oh, God, that was horrible to watch. I was literally looking at it and... Oh, in case you missed it, I saw Happy Time Murders yesterday, about this time yesterday. And yeah, I get my full review, but it was a really it was a gross-ish movie if you can't take that kind of stuff. Very squeamish in some parts there with exploding puppets. I guess that's you're squeamish about that one, you know what I'm saying? But when you realize, I'm not going to say what the spoilers is, but when you realize how messed up the final part is, it makes you think this isn't really a happy ending per se. It's one of those endings that it needed to happen, but it's messed up that it had to happen this way because of what that person went through. Um, okay, you know what? Since it's just you two guys here, be honest. I'll give you something to think about it. Do you want me to spoil this movie, even though it's not particularly super interesting? I'll spoil the movie right now because it's you guys. I'll spoil the movie and say exactly what I want to say right now, and I'll give you a little. I'll give you a couple seconds while I watch the match here. Do you want me to spoil Happy Time Murders? And okay, I'll just say yes if you want me to spoil it. Say no if you don't want me to spoil it. So like, if you don't want me to spoil it, maybe go to another channel for real quick there and come back here. But I'll spoil it and I'll tell you how messed up the ending is there, and it's messed up in a way that you don't really think about until after the movie's over. So I'll give you a couple seconds to think about that one. So here I go.
Their brothers, they may be able to focus on that injured body part. Well, Murphy, and Nice. And both get countered by the Lucha House Party. And now what's on the mind of Grand Metal
Double moonsault.
Hold on, guys. Whoa! He's talking about fetish over
kick out.
I don't think Seth Rollins can do that move. I don't think he can do a moonsault off the ropes like that, like from the apron. I don't think he can do that.
That's to your point. Oh!
Okay, here we go. Since Sonobre is the only yes here. Okay, cool. Here we go. I don't think Beats Har's been listening right now, so here we go. Okay, so the messed up part in the movie is this: the sexy girl that you meet in the beginning of who has a problem with kidnappers. She's behind the whole thing. I'll let you see the movie on like how. It's not important to what I'm about to say, but she's behind everything. And the messed up part is this is fucked up shit here. Probably more than any of the movie I've seen in a while. Okay, here we go. This is the messed up part. Oh, I was away. Oh, so spoil it? You don't care? I'll give you I'll give you. To be fair, I'll give you a second or two to let you know, to let us know whether or not you want me to spoil it or not. So like, it's a messed up ending there, and I'll give you some time to think about that. I gotta be fair. I'm not an asshole like that.
2-on-1. And right there on the outside, the back of Dorado's neck. Oh, now look at Buddy Murphy's eyes.
I'll say some things I didn't say in my review because it's a non-spoiler review, but I'll say it now because whoever clicks this video in the future won't be expecting that.
Does not go. Two men. Kalisto is on the outside, but here comes Metallic.
Here we go, baby!
See, they did what?
Kalisto is on the outside, but here comes Metallic.
Here we go, baby!
It caught him in midair. That's what I'm talking about. That's more like it. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to fucking see. Not this swish and miss bullshit. No, none of that. Okay, I'll give you another minute to think about it before the clock hits 41. Well, 2 more minutes essentially, and then I'll just spoil it. You can go for it.
Flying versus power, and fellas, the power just won out.
Oh my goodness, guys! I thought this was it right here for Metallic, but the power game of Nice and Murphy just too much.
And here again is that power on display. Now Metallic has been taken down, and look at Nice just dragging, and oh, 2 torn ligaments in the left thumb. Bullseye out of it, and as I mentioned earlier, but now Dorado. And Murphy.
I bet that Alexa Bliss forces Buddy Murphy to be that ripped, or else she's gonna leave him because she's like a rich little princess in real life, and she forces like her man to be the best possible shape that he can ever be. I bet she forced him to do that.
Trying to rip off the cast. No. He's showing his strength. They're trying to rip the cast off of Lindsay Dorado's left hand.
Was all along.
But Metallic fighting back into the ring, and Saving for the moment, Lindsay Dorado.
Metalik hadn't got back in. I could have seen a submission victory there
Oh,
instead.
whoa. The athleticism on display by Metalik.
Whoa.
Look at Metalik. Oh, what an arm drag. And the king of the ropes. So effortlessly through the air.
Good shit. Okay, spoiler time. Yeah, it'd be a good thing for storyline. So go for story time. So go ahead. Yes, sir. Okay, story time. Okay, so the hot chick in the beginning, the Jessica Rabbit looking chick there, the sexy voice. In the movie, she says she's insatiable about sex. She loves sex a lot. She loves sex. Essentially, she says something very much more nasty, but essentially she loves sex. But the main character of the movie, the private eye guy, he's not biting for it. Eventually, he gives into those urges and plows the hell out of her. That's why in the trailer you see all the jizz everywhere because he's fucking that girl. And they do some nasty things in that fucking room. I'll put it that way. The audience was cringing. So she had a case and he fucked her, and we realize why his partner Melissa McCarthy didn't want to be around the puppets anymore in a flashback because it was a time when a robber or something like that a robber had Melissa held hostage. Human, of course. Melissa McCarthy's human. Held her hostage and take the shot, right? So he was going to take the shot. So blunt to the point. I didn't even get started yet. Anyway, so plow the hell out of her. Yeah. You see all of that stuff there. She was ripping it off there, and the fucking sex hair and whatnot there. And that scene was long too. And there were people looking at, in the movie. They're looking. They're like, "Are you done yet?" It was one of those things. It was really fucking awkward. But yeah. So the reason why she hates puppets or whatever was explained in the movie. But there was an incident that happened when they were on the force together. So the puppet, the PI, and her were in the force together. But at a point there, Melissa McCarthy was being held hostage at gunpoint from behind by some guy. So the main character of the movie, he was taking a shot. And when he said so Melissa McCarthy said, "Take the shot." So he shot, and then it grazed the guy, and it went right past his head, hit a lamppost behind him, and then ricocheted off and hit a little girl's father while they were walking the street. That little girl was an orphan at that point. What the twist was, that little in the office, it's a red-haired girl, right? But later on in the picture, when she's seducing one of the other cops there, she crosses her legs, Basic Instinct style, and her hair down there, they show it. It's purple. Just like the little girl's hair who lost her dad in that incident. So what happens is the entire movie, people are dying left and right who are in the Happy Time family, who was part of the Happy Time murder TV show, right? Everyone around him is dying. The reason why she did that was because she wanted him to feel the sense of loss that she felt when she was a kid. The fucked up shit here is, and the whole moral of the story here, though I didn't say this part yet. The whole fucked up thing about this is that not only did this guy, the main character of the movie, this guy killed her dad, fucked the daughter, and at the end of the movie, kills her. That's fucked up. What the f am I watching here? And there's some weird thing going with the chemistry of puppets where there was a part in the prison scene when he was being used as a punching bag, and he said, "Come on, is that all you got there? I have no bones." The very next scene says, "Ow, my ankle." Ankle's a bone, right? A knuckle's a bone, right? Crash Bandicoot. I don't play Crash Bandicoot. This is I don't know if it has really. I don't know if it relates to the movie. I don't know if it's one of those weird things. But okay, cool. But yeah, it was quite messed up there. So the whole thing about it is She the girl, the beginning woman, the seducer. She was like in anybody. She'll fuck anything. So like she had a lesbian, and and the end of the movie, the lesbian questioned her actions, and so she took the briefcase and smacked her in the face with it and knocked her out. A puppet did that. That was cool. So like the whole thing about the pictures, like she forces him to be in these locations where these puppets are going to die to make it look like he did that. And more times that he's in these places where like these puppets die, like he's an angel of death, and these people die, and she's doing this all to get all back in him. And they find proof that she did all this stuff, that she was planning all this stuff out there with like a certain chart board, and he fucked the girl that who's she made he made the girl an orphan and then fucked the orphan and then killed her at the end of the movie. I'm like, god damn. It's just oh man, Hollywood's messed up sometimes, man. You gotta fucking yeah. So like I do recommend the movie. It's one of those rare movies that you got to see. I guess there, it's really weird. The movie doesn't look like it costs a lot of money per se. Oh yeah, I didn't say this part in my review, but at the end of the movie they have like a behind the scenes look, and they have like people in green suits like doing the puppet animation and puppets like movements and whatnot there. And when I was looking at the movie, I was thinking like that looks like one person's hand and another person for the arms, and I was right. Because like when they were moving, it was when you're a puppet moving, you can't move two arms at the same time as you're moving. It doesn't work that way. So yeah, seems believing kind of stuff there. Yeah, there's some awkward things in that movie for sure. It's some awkward things. It's not just about the whodunit aspect. It's about the intense situations on the way the puppets die. I didn't say how the puppets die in the movie. I could say it now, but like I think I'll leave you with something. How the puppets die, and I think anybody on the planet will just roll their eyes up in the top of their head when they see that interesting act in the porn shop in the beginning of the movie. I think everybody was cringing in that beginning. That shit was action. You know, like in porn shops where they do certain things to you in the back. It was worse than that movie. Way worse. And yeah, some bad things happened to some good puppets in that movie. It's pretty fucked up shit here. And not just with guns or whatever. It's some really interesting uses of puppets. So yeah, no one walked out. Full House, no one walked out. It's more along the lines of like you got to see what happens next. Yeah, no one walked out. I was like in the back ish. I was like maybe like third, fourth from the back. No one walked out. No one walked out. No one went to the bathroom either. The movie was like 90 minutes long. It was like 90 minutes. So no one walked out. No one was cringing. No one was saying, "Oh, this is too much." There, the girls in the back of the audience were like laughing and cringing and all that stuff. There, the smiles, like, "Oh my god!" It was one of those things. It wasn't like like I'm offended kind of thing. People can definitely be offended by that kind of stuff. There, this is like RoboCop 87 levels of like cringe, like really disgusting graphic things done to puppets. I don't think there's any red blood in the movie. There's like no red blood, but it's like it's all cotton, like literal white cotton, like as used for blood. Which I was saying that fucking SML Logan should have been doing for years, but instead he uses like actual red blood. Not real blood, obviously. Corn syrup or whatever, red coloring and whatever is dye. But like, no, he should be using cotton because it's not realistic. If it's cotton, if it's red color to look human, it's more cringe because it's more assimilated with reality. So yeah, people get off to animated pictures. People get off to puppets or whatever. People get off to a lot of things there because it's a semblance of realism. But if you take that realism out, it's all fun and games. But in the movie, it was, cotton being blown apart everywhere. It was sad to see because the puppets are like, laughing, having a good time, and they're talking about their families and whatnot there, and then they die. So it's relatable in that aspect. But when they explode, it's cotton, white cotton, blown apart everywhere. So yeah, it's like this one guy's getting on the right track, and then I don't want to say any more about that. But yeah, it was pretty messed up to see there. Like yeah, you don't get to see it in the theaters, but like I said, the people around you, like looking at them, listening to them, like cringe out. That's the most interesting part of that picture. Listening to people like cringe out and like you're like, oh my god, kind of stuff about that picture. Meg is good recently, and that movie's good too. I didn't see Model 22 yet. I could have saw it, but I did see some other foreign film today. I was watching a movie called I didn't mention this in my review. It's called Europe Raiders. The It's called Europe Raiders. It started out really good with like really good use of slow motion effects and good camera work. Got kind of dully in the middle and then picked up in the end. Yeah, the middle was okay-ish, but like it really picked up at the end and everything. The beginning part was awesome. It was more about the action stunts and whatnot there, more than the story in that movie. So far, of probably close to 20 Chinese movies I've seen in the past 3 years. None of them had been 5-star movies. One of them was 4 stars. Everything else was like average or like average three, but no less than three. They're just okay, run the mill. I hoped some of them would be really good, but I think one of the first ones I saw was a 4 out of 5 because it had such weird things going on in that picture throughout the entire thing, and the ending just really picked it up there. Good intrigue with the train mysteries and whatnot there. That was really good. But other than that, not really a lot that I've seen that's really good. So Jackie Chan movie that was really good was a Jackie Chan / Indian movie. That was a really good one. I'd probably give that one. Yeah, 3 out of 5 as well. Not really interesting visuals, like a line in the car kind of thing. There were animals and whatnot there, but nothing like super over the top good. It's just really by the number stuff. Yeah, so like it wasn't a horrible picture. Um, next movie I wanted to see. I'm not sure yet. Predators. I want to see Predators. I got a screener for that one. Maybe my friend has one for. Oh yeah, I'm gonna see Kin next Wednesday around my way. I'm gonna see Kin. I'm gonna cancel seeing Yabarmos and Predator 2 weeks after. 2 weeks after I'll see Predator. Let me guess. Predator officially comes out there the 15th, right? 14th, of course. Yeah, I'll see it then there. However, the world. There we go. The 10th is the September 10th is the earliest anybody can see Predators. The next Predator. I haven't seen any trailers for the movie. I did see all the Predators so far, so that should be good. What are you talking? Cowboy Bebop movie? What are you talking about, man? Let me see what you're talking about. The only thing I'm looking forward to, like with Fathom or whatever, is there's a Transformers 1986, 87, and whatever. The first Transformers animated movie is gonna be shown in theaters again. I want to see that one pretty badly. I don't see. I don't see anything about a new movie coming out. What are you talking about? Yeah, Fathom Event is pretty cool. So check that out if you can. It has movie like old school movies and anime movies playing in theaters on certain days, certain times, and you won't know unless you go to this website and know about it. They have been sports events there too. Jurassic Park, the original one's going to be there. One Die Hard's going to be there. My Neighbor Totoro, Perfect Blue, Ruby, Spirited Away. Yeah, good stuff there. Castle in the Sky, Pokemon, all that stuff. Yeah.
Oh! Then Metalik all the way to the top. That's no strong. The Juggernaut planning Metalik. Cover and Metalik kicking on it too.
How about the dissolve by Metal League?
How about the strength of Murphy and every?
There was an article I was looking at about why WWE chooses to push, big muscle bound guys versus like, portly guys. It's a visual thing. In reality, powerlifters usually look like Mark Henry, and they don't look like Brian Cage. They don't look like Batista. They don't look like Brock Lesnar. They don't look like them. The biggest, strongest powerlifters look like mainly Mark Henry, not Big Show, but mainly Mark Henry, because their overall body is like a square, and it's really good, like overall, like lifting wise, because everything's being distributed easily, like in the same path, versus like a off tilt, like a this is the McMahon's body type, but the usual ones, the powerlifters had like a square shaped, myself like Keith Lee, so like that. So like it's off kilter a little bit there, so you get less pull when you push somebody up. However, the square ones have an even mass around them, easier to lift somebody up because of their overall mass. So most people don't understand that. So they just go like, "Oh, muscles must be really strong." They are strong, but not as strong as that guy. Maybe like more athletic, maybe them, maybe that, but still, interesting read.
Every time that
They more like they look like Juggernaut. There you go.
becomes a factor in this match.
Not the Blob, but Juggernaut.
And it's Buddy. Manage. Buddy Murphy, the
Boring.
has been iced.
Boring. Lame.
Came from he's going about earlier. His wife. This had to be their strategy going into the match. And again, offense.
That's more like it.
Oh,
Chops.
Taking out both.
Nice kick to the air.
2-on-1 advantage or disadvantage, excuse me. And able to sidestep Murphy. And, no, Murphy catching Dorado. That strength on display again, but Dorado switching gears.
Well, you know what? Let me see if there's any Marvel animated movies coming. Marvel animated movies 2018. See what happens. Is there anything out? All DC and Marvel superhero movies come. That's not what I mean. You know exactly what I fucking mean. What's the Marvel animation? What do you got? What do you got? Haven't seen anything about Marvel animation in like 5 years. What's going on over there? Is that real? What is that? Guardians of the Galaxy is going to get an animated movie. Marvel Rising: Secret Warriors, based off the TV show. Miss Marvel I see in there, Captain Marvel, Gwen, Spider Gwen, Squirrel Girl. Looks like Firestar of some kind. A couple other ones I don't know about. Okay, they got something going on there, but it looks more like for kids than anything else there. But that doesn't mean it's going to be bad because it's for kids. It doesn't mean that at all. Marvel animation. Let's see what happens in that one. What's going on over here? Come on, no Marvel animation stuff. Weird. Direct to video. Okay. Animated series. Spider-Man. Oh, the new Spider-Man on Disney XD. Oh, cool. I can look at all the stuff here without actually having the schedule. Okay, so there's going to be something called Marvel Superheroes Animated Shorts. More shorts. Another one, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. Marvel Anime. And that's over. Direct to video. 2016 was the last one. Hulk movie. Marvel animation is like done by like off kilter ones. Yeah, I guess they don't do this much anymore. They're gonna do newer stuff there, but it's more geared toward the younger generation, which is fine because DC is doing the adult one, so there's room for that one. That's fine. 6 o'clock. DC, that way better. It's like another world. It's like another world. DC's TV shows are good too. I hear people love Gotham. People love Legend of Tomorrow. People like The Flash. Supergirl. People love that. It's been up for seasons. I mean, like if it was really as bad as the live action version, It been canceled a long time ago. So they're doing some good stuff in the TV world and in the animated world, but the movie world there, which I wish was par for the course, it's just not. It's like a bogey at best. Marvel's animation, Marvel's okay-ish in the TV world with their Netflix stuff, and yeah, they don't have any live action on TV really, right? I don't think they do. There's a Krypton show on Sci-Fi Channel. That's another DC one. Marvel on TV? I don't think so. Just that's run by DC. Looks like, man, different channels and stuff. Yeah, it's just DC for some reason that it's on TV. That's weird. Agents of Shield. Okay, I guess that's a thing. Okay, people still talk about that, but it's pretty lopsided, right? Is that it? It's pretty lopsided. It's pretty lopsided. I think that's it, right? Yeah. They could put Blade on there, but will people watch it? It's one of those things. You think with Marvel running the the movie world, you think they would have more stakes in the TV world, but it's not. That's weird. Daredevil is the best Marvel TV show, but it's not even on TV. It's just a Netflix. It's a Netflix series, so not really a TV show. Oh well. The budget for, I'm guessing, the budget for Habits and Murders is 40 million. It could make its money back. It could. Yeah, it could. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll let you guys know what I think of the entire match of 205 Live when I get back later on with my review of all the wrestling of the week there, Impact, Ring of Honor, and a whole bunch of other stuff that I watch. Definitely look at my Twitter because I put some video clips of the cool things I watch on Twitter. All right, man. Have a good one. Thanks for watching.